the resources. But right now, you drafted the Comic here onto the Wendy. So you gotta figure out the resource distribution here. So whoever wins the early game will dictate the early to mid stage here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our game 4 of the day. We're going to have Nova Esports against Twisted Minds. I am Isaac Peña.
I am Kindofu.
And I am Sagi.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us go. Take it from here.
So it is an expensive lineup coming in from both teams, and Hailang straight away already taking quite a few hits.
Well, the Season Honor Pass as well has arrived in the Gorge right now. Log in and claim it for free for anyone that loves Honor of Kings right here. But looking at the map right now, Kin, what are we looking at?
We're looking at fast rotation, right? Both the junglers actually made the full commitment to not overdive, which I think is a very smart thing. Because if you make a mistake here, the other team immediately capitalizes on that gap.
And right now, though, Muchi as well, he secured the first ever Fire Beak of this series. And as we know, Kin, Fire Beak, once it gets taken down, it disappears from the map eternally.
Jungler paths are going to be important in here. Look at how Pei already level 4 is going to make the rotation up, trying to put some pressure on that Byron that still has not made it there.
Oh, 90, he's forced to use a flash. Not the ideal situation you want for Twisted Minds, which means this space fight going to go into the hands of Nova.
With that, Nova just secured both of the early game objectives here, cementing themselves a very smooth early transition towards the later stages of the game.
Okay, that rotation coming in. City Boy looking for an opening, does have the stun available if they need it. A 3-man offense against the 2 members on the side of Nova.
Do they want to take that fight right over there? It might be a little bit too much of a stretch. It is too early in the game right now, and they do not want to drop the ball.
Exactly, they do not want to go for the 2v3. They play it safe, they play it calm. Right now, they secure the mid priority for South Nova Esports, and right now the map is open. Both teams are looking for certain things on the map.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a matter of who makes the first mistake. No one in here wants to lose that 4-minute fight, and it's only 2 minutes. They need to be a little bit calm in here.
Yep, the arrow almost hits the mark here, but the almost doesn't count. So Nova to make it out, and they're looking for some space to take things away. CY actually gets the first steal. Not the biggest, it's just a ball camp, but still, little things matter in HOK.
Little things do matter, and that's how you accumulate a lead right now. Looking at the draft real quick, a 3v3 commences bot side.
Yeah, a stun coming in from City Boy. Nothing too much at this point. We're about 1.5 minutes away, so I don't think they want to take too much of a risk, right? Everything is about clean, everything is about CY.
Exactly. Look at that. Like, both of those blue buffs are going to spawn at the exact same time. But right now, Yukio Tachibana is going to have the priority since his is going to spawn at about 5 seconds before Pace is going to do.
For me right now, guys, I want to see the 4th-minute fight here. We got the signature pick coming in from Shen on the Guan Yu here. If he can find these flanks onto the likes of Hailang, onto the likes of Shanks, on these immobile carries, that's going to be opening up. But hold on, though.
Yep, Unbridled Outburst opening up. City Boy forced to use the ultimate at this point. The support comes in 4 different members on the side of Nova. Nothing too big. They don't want to overcommit. There's still about less than 60 seconds to go.
It is so scary when you see that Guan Yu jumping in on you. You don't know what to do. Just run your ulti and then just get out of there.
Yeah, just get out of there. And right now, 30 seconds on the clock. We will have a new refresh of ultimates from both sides. Fully fledged. And once again, as you mentioned, Kin, slow but surely they get more buffs. Hold on.
Yep, the stun comes in, but CY, he's very mobile. The Burning Sun arrow does land onto Waypit, but it is Waypit. Changfei doesn't care too much. Now 15 seconds to go. Do they really want to go for it? Shen, he finds the opening on the City Boy. He gets him down. First blood goes to Muchi as well. What a way to get that lead.
Muchi opening the door and allowing us to see a little bit of an opening for Nova Esports as we move to 4 lane.
Yep, Shanks is in danger. Second kill. Nova, what a start to this game.
What a start to this game. Immediately landing 2 kills, and right now he's chasing the Yuan.
Yep, City Boy, he makes it out for now, but CY, punishment coming in, 90, he gets a return kill, a beautiful trade. They delay the Tyrant, but can they actually secure it?
Now they're gonna have their eyes on the Tyrant. It's gonna be clean, the first that's gonna take the Sur Golem. He does not want to go for the Tyrant first because at 2-1 right now, we need to stop and analyze what is going on in here.
Right now, 2-1 in terms of the scoreline here. Shred found a beautiful engage towards the mid lane here, immediately capitalizing on Clean. But hanging on to that Tyrant here was 90, making sure that he gets the catch on the jungler of Nova Esports.
Okay, so a lot of you will question, I know we read the comments yesterday, why don't they go for the Tyrant right now? At this point, it's actually more efficient to get the buffs instead. And Xuan, he's gonna try again, get some knockback. Shanks, you're in no man's land, and Wendy comes in with a support. You are dead. No! It is a trade! A trade, but it's not a trade any longer. Wendy might get caught out. City Boy joining in on the action. CY on the backline. They do get it. Clean gets that kill, but the Unbridled Alba is gonna help them out. City Boy, it is time and time again. They escape, and Twisted Minds don't get punished.
We talked about snipers, and this was a snipe kill. That was a lovely assist, and Highline right now got to have an amazing smile on his face.
This is the beauty of the global ultimates we're talking about, right? Yes, I cannot physically be there, but my ultimate will reach you. You overextend from my farming? Fine. I catch you with my annihilation on Lua.
That is beautiful. We knew that Twisted Minds against Nova Esports was going to be a good game, and ladies and gentlemen, 6 minutes of the game, I am very entertained.
Yes, it is very close, right? Even after 3 kills each side, the goal is going to be exactly the same. They will stop them from coming in 90 on the position to make sure they don't get anything free. What a nice stun! Clean, he starts it right, but is there a finish? Because they get the stuns, and I think Twisted Minds, I don't think this is the right idea to overdive. They need to watch the waves coming in.
Right now, a 3-3 scoreline. A 9 Alliance goes through to clear out the bot side here. Bot tower is slowly going down, but let's talk about the game state right now. It's a 50-50 game state. Yes, Mr. Mind did secure the Tyrant here. It's a small buff. It allows you to push out turrets fast. But now we gotta look at the key engages here. Strand. He's a tempo maker. He has to find these backline engages for the side of Twisted Minds. Clean has been clean on this Ukyu Dashimana so far.
I am telling you, man, that Guan Yu, it's just a matter of a second initiation. A lot of people might disagree with me saying that, oh yeah, you need to initiate with that Guan Yu. When Twisted Minds starts the fight, if they don't have eyes on the Guan Yu, that's going to be the worst mistake.
Yeah, they actually wasted that Unbridled Outburst, and Clean, he takes advantage of the chaos. He gets that T1 on that top. Ultimate forced out on the support by City Boy. CY is falling a bit low. The opening for Xuan, can he get it? They're looking for more. The wraparound by Clean, he's coming in for the back. He's waiting for the open target. CY is the item of choice. He doesn't really want to go for Wave Pit. That is the last target you want. But the flash and Clean cleans them up as the T2 is going to be open for the taking. Nova getting destroyed by Twisted Minds, and they're going to continue as well. And killing spree, Clean, he is doing so well. T3 going to be opened up. Twisted Minds, wait, can they actually end this game? It's 7.5 minutes. Boys and girls, Wendy's falling low as well. This could be the opening. What a beautiful finish. They are going for it, but here comes the save. Xuan comes in, pushes them away. He doesn't have to die. He doesn't want to die, and they survive for the moment.
That was a beautiful chain of events coming from Twisted Minds. They got the Tyrant, they want to pressure the tower. Yes, all the ultimates expended for Nova immediately. Punished by Clean's wraparound, like you mentioned. 90 was so timely with that flash engage right now. Twisted Minds is in full control.
I'm telling you, it was just a one push right over there. They saw the opportunity, and they saw how their opponents fell on the ground. And as they fell, they just hit and hit and hit, and they do not let them breathe.
All right, for the 3 of us and our audiences, can you agree with me that we have never seen Nova in this state before?
It is rare. It is rare to see Nova like this. I wouldn't dare to say that we have never seen it, but it is really not the way that we are used to see them, isn't it, Zach?
For me, from the MKO region, this is definitely some form of stressor that they have to tackle right now. It is the international stage, the jitters, the nerve. Playing on a stage, it may be getting to them right now, but that is not the worry right now. They have to worry about the current game as of this point.
Rotation to farm lane right now. Look at that.
It's a clean rotation, right? Xuan has heard the calls of the teammates. We can hear them screaming behind us. They need to look for an opening. The wraparound is so important that positioning is the only way they're going to win this fight against Twisted Minds, because the goal lead is pretty big. It's about 3,000 in advantage to TM.
3,000 is a big goal lead coming 9 minutes strong, and right now 10 minutes, 44 seconds on the clock. We will be seeing the Shadow Tyrant being spawned onto the map. We gotta see who is the key engager here from Nova Esports. Strand on the Guan Yu, Wave Pit on the Zhang Fei here. If these two don't find an angle, the firepower coming in for Twisted Mind will just be so darn heavy.
Let's take a step back and analyze what is happening right now. The waves are coming in from the clash lane, and that's going to give priority to the team of Twisted Minds just to put their hands on that Dark Tyrant in 15 seconds.
I really like this, right? If you take a look at the positioning, Twisted Minds, they are actually baiting out that movement towards the Tyrant. They want to go for the kill. A blind Burning Sun arrow does not hit the mark, but they're looking for more. 90 has actually forced out Muchi to use that Infinite Vastus. The Dragon is no longer available. He takes to the skies, which means Twisted Minds, this is a clean opening for this 10-minute Shadow Tyrant of the game. Waypit does have his ultimate. He can stop them, but it's not fast enough. City Boy actually uses his ultimate, but the catch, Shren, he's pushing them back. Can he get clean? Clean is knocked back. It's shut down by Wendy. A beautiful knockout by Waypit as well. Nova are coming back, and that's the third kill for them. As Nova, they are going to take everything with them.
This is what we're talking about.
A 3-0 trade. A 3-0 trade for the side of Nova Esports.
And this is what we're talking about, guys. When you count out Nova Esports, Shren will step up.
Exactly.
He's the key difference maker in this Nova Esports lineup. That Guan Yu is so deadly with the Razor Cavalry flank.
Yes, how many times have you seen a team that has lost a T3 actually turn the whole map around and actually putting pressure on their opponents instead?
We talked about that Dark Tyrant, right? Like, we knew that it was going to be free for them, and they knew exactly how to counter that immediately.
Yeah, Wendy, look at the damage, man. Sagi, how much is he dealing?
67,000 damage on a Calming here. We were questioning, will it be enough resources? Will he have enough space to shine?
Of course.
He's proving it to us. So much firepower for one Calming.
A very, very costly composition that they chose, and they're making it work. They might have a little bit of an advantage. It's not a big one, it's just 1.5k. But that advantage right now is going to the one person that needs to stand up, and that's Wendy.
Yeah, they actually relieve the pressure, right? But this pressure relief is momentary because right now, I think the map is being controlled as the Burning Sun arrow, once again, does not hit the mark, so Nova make it out with scraps for now.
Exactly, and Shadow Vanguard has joined the battle. The lanes will be pushed out, and Nova Esports want to further push out their lead as of this point.
Yeah, too much tankiness coming in, right? The Nova group understand that Clean is a burst hero, and if you can't burst someone down as a Ukyo Tachibana, you could start losing the game.
It is going to be very difficult right now in this moment for Nova to try to get into the high ground. Having that Guan Yu allows them to take fights right over there around the river. But when it's talking about high ground, it's going to be a completely different option.
And just look at Wendy pressuring with winning strategy, but hold on, the 90 gets caught out.
Yep, 90 forced to use the flash. There is a flaming palm. It's not enough to get the kill just yet. But Nova, slowly but surely, they're getting control of the entire gorge. This map is looking a little more blue for Nova.
Now it's going to be the Shadow Vanguards that they're going to come in, knocking at the high ground. What is going to happen?
What a flash! Oh my goodness, the burst Highlang is down! And right now, Shren is pushing them off the one corner. He's going to give his life, they don't care. Mushi takes the T3, they even out the odd, but it's still the Shadow Overlord. 75, 12 minutes in. Can they end the game? 90, he's going to try and mount the defense for now.
Right now, the last push might be commencing right now. On Nova, do you want to play it safe? There is still a tier 3 though. Are they looking for a fight?
Nice start, Waypit. He is going to be pushed back at this point, but 90, he will have to back off. So right now, TM, they lose more than they have gained. There is going to be that Tyrant, and the buffs are open for the taking on the side of Nova.
The priority right now is for Nova. They came in, they took 2 high ground turrets, and right now it's looking grim for Twisted Mind. Boys, right now it is 13 minutes of the game. 24 seconds for the Tyrant. What is going to happen?
It's going to be a disaster because CY has gotten the Doomsday. Why is this item so important? Look, there's not a lot of tanks on the side of Twisted Mind.
Yes.
And if you melt down 90, who's going to protect you?
No one else. No one else. If 90 is gone, there's no more people over there.
90, goodbye. And look at our firepower from Nova Esports here. 10.7k gold, almost full slaughter right now. If this Calming is not scary, I don't know what is. But ladies and gentlemen, Tyrant has been spawned.
Okay, look, they have been put in a similar situation. Nova has recovered. They get 2 T3s off on the side of Twisted Minds. Can Twisted Minds return the favor?
Let's wait and see. It's all gonna come down to Guan Yu, man. If Shren can find a good opening and come in from behind, that's gonna be the end of the game.
For sure, and you also have to pay attention on the top side, right? It's actually in advantage to Nova. So right now, everything going in the strides of Nova. They get that steal. No, they don't.
They didn't.
See why he secures it, and they have been called out. Clean, Highlang, 90. They're all Shanks for the fall, and then Shanks, the Lone Ranger, what can you do?
He's running away.
Man, Twisted Minds, you are gone, as Nova are coming in for the kill.
That is a 4-0 trade, and Nova right now has only a whole E in front of them and their victory. What is going to happen as the waves are coming in?
Oh, it is a lost cause. Shanks, he can't do anything here. They're going in. They get the final hit and ace, and the Crystal is taken down. What a game by Nova Esports.
And as I tell you, when you count out Nova Esports, Xuan will step up.